Hey everybody, it's Rob here at etrailer.com, and today we're going to be taking a look at the PTC Custom Fit Cabin Air Filter on our 2019 Ford Edge. Now what a lot of people don't realize is that actually most new cars do have a cabin filter in them, and what your cabin filter does is the same thing that your furnace filter does for your house. It's going to filter all the air that's coming from the outside of our vehicle and filter it before it comes through the vents. That way, when we're driving around, we have fresh, clean air that we're breathing in, and we don't have as much pollutants, smog, and allergens coming in. Because a lot of us that may have breathing problems, maybe we have just allergies or asthma, making sure that you clean and service your cabin filter is definitely going to take a lot of effect on us. So we want to make sure that we can breathe and we can actually enjoy our car. So checking this and changing it when it is dirty is pretty important. In fact, if we don't check it, it's going to get clogged, the airflow is going to get restricted. Well, that puts a lot of pressure and buildup on our HVAC system, which down the road can lead to a lot of expensive repairs. That brings us to the next thing. I know everyone's been offered to have this replaced when you're at the service center. Maybe you're getting an oil change, somebody checks it for you, and they offer to replace it. Well, that's fine and well, but I don't feel like there's any big reason to pay somebody to change this, especially on our Edge, because it is so quick. We're not going to need any kind of tools to actually get it installed. And in fact, we have our new filter, so let's go ahead and check the one in our Edge, and if we need to replace it, we have the one here. So let's go ahead and set this aside for now. And then the first thing we want to do is open up our glove box on the passenger side. Now once you have your glove box open, if we come all the way to the right or the passenger side, you're going to have this little rod that's almost like a shock that's keeping the door from coming down too far. We want to grab that rod and actually kind of slide it. There's a little notch in there. We want to slide it so we can pull it out, and then we can just let it rest down for now. Then if we move into the glove box right here, you'll notice there's two little tabs. What we want to do is we want to push on that plastic tab so it clears the glove box door. We'll do that for both of them. Just kind of reach in, push up on the tab so it can sneak right past it, and that'll allow the glove box to come down all the way. Now most likely it will stop because it's going to hit the center console area, but we still have plenty of room to reach in here, and this rectangle area right here is where our cabin filter is. So we want to just gently pull out on the tabs, and that'll allow the door to swing down, and then our filter's right behind there. So typically just kind of bend each corner in and we can pull it out. One thing you do want to pay attention to, on the filter that's currently in there, it should have airflow with an arrow on it. Ours is pointing down, so whenever we put our new one in, we want to make sure the airflow is going in the correct direction. But as we pull the old one out, we can see that it's definitely dirty, because this filter used to be white. Obviously, it's collecting quite a bit of debris. And if we open up the pleats, it's actually catching some of this larger stuff as well. So it's doing its job, but it's seen better days. So it's a good thing that we're changing and checking and changing the filter now. And then putting the new one in is going to be just as easy as it's coming out. Again, just make sure that airflow direction's in the right way. We'll put our filter in. May have to squeeze it just a little bit to get it started to go in the opening. And then we just close everything up and put our glove box back in place. And you just want to make sure you put that shock dampener back on the glove box. That's all there is to it. It's that quick, that easy. So again, I don't think there's any real reason to pay anybody, especially when we can do it at home in a matter of minutes. But again, I'm Rob here at etrailer.com. That'll finish up your look at the PTC Custom Fit Cabin Air Filter on our 2019 Ford Edge.